Welcome guys to Forex Success. So today I'm going to be showing you an amazing strategy that you've never seen before. This strategy will let you make money trading crash 1000 index and boom 1000 index only. Exactly. So this strategy has been tested and trusted, but however you need to follow rules. You understand? So we are trading synthetic indices. If you don't have a link or if you don't have an account with them, you can trade it with Deriv. The link to create an account is at the description of this video, so you can only find it on Deriv. Just click on the link and create an account so you can start trading with them. Good. Let's jump over to the video. However, first of all, I will want to take my profits because 1 2 3 4 5 and just one more candle to mean a take profit for me on this boom 1000 index strategy using the same strategy on this boom 1000 index strategy. However, my trade is also here good. Also on Deriv multipliers, trading on their website, it is still counting on profit. Okay, so that's it. I know you must be wondering what strategy is he using, and that's the essence of this video. However, in order for you to be successful using this strategy, you have to follow the rules that I will be giving you. I've dropped strategies upon strategies on YouTube, amazing strategies that are even supposed to be sold, but I give it to you guys for free. Okay, just say I think the last two strategy I dropped for cash 1000 index. I see some comments like you trade, you blow your account, stuff like that. Like, you can't listen to me. If you follow the rules, you will make money, but if you decide to do something your own way, you end up losing it. However, a lot of persons are making money from me. They are sending me screenshots of it. Even they are commenting on the comment section. They're commenting on the comment section how they are making money with that strategy. So at least some persons are making from it, and I'm glad that way. You understand? So that's just it. I'm also dropping this for you guys. So those who actually want to make money should also make good use and take advantage of this one. So I'll be taking profit right now from this strategy. Boom 1000 index. Okay, so I've closed trade here. Boom 1000 index. I'm just showing you. So I'm closing the trade here. Good. I'll explain why I am trading on Deriv multipliers. Yeah, why I also used it here. Remember, this is just for showing, for teaching sake. For those of you who like saying demo account, keep it up. Okay, good. Now this is boom 1000 index. Let me show you how to trade it without losing your money. How do you trade boom 1000 index without losing money? Great. So now, first indicator you just need the, gonna push this here, you need a moving average first. However, you just have to understand that aside trading, aside having a good strategy, money management is very necessary to be a successful trader. So the first indicator, we need a moving average. We'll be using period 10 shift 0. Please take a screenshot. Remove this from your phone. Take a screenshot, please. Shift period 10 shift 0. Method simple, applies to close. 2 pixel. We use the color black. Then you click done. So take another moving average again. We'll be using period 5 this time. Period 5 shift 0. Method exponential, apply to close. 2 pixel. Let's take blue. Click done. Next indicator, guys, the RSI, relative strength index. Here it is. So period 14, apply to close. 3 pixel. Use this color, the color of your screen. If you are using a black screen, use black, but for me this is what I'm using because of this color of my screen. This is it. Okay, so the levels, you need to set your levels at 30 and 17. Don't come and ask me I don't know how to set level. How do I set levels? That's why I'm deleting mine now to set it again. You click on the positive plus, click on it again, click on it again. First one is 30. Go to the second one and click 70. then leave the other at 0, then you go back and click done. So we're done fixing levels. Let's see how the chart looks like now. Good. So this is how the chart look like now. We're not done. We'll come here this time around. We'll click on indicator window 1. Indicator window 1. This is indicator window 1. You can see that, right? Good. You click on it, then you select moving average again. So we're working with period 5, shift 0, method exponential, apply to close, 2 pixel. We'll be using green. Let's use green, whichever of the green. We'll use green, then we'll click done. Again, last moving average and last indicator, period 10. Just follow these. You're going to enjoy it. Honestly, shift 0, method exponential. Method should be simple. Apply to close, 2 pixel. Let's use what color? Let's use red. Done. Then you go to your chart and see how it is. Yes, so now the indicator is in my chart, as simple as this. Your next question will be, how do I use it? Hey, Mr. Forex says, how do I use these indicators? Good, that's why I am here for you. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now remember the rules is that 1, the strategy should be used on 1 minute time frame. Zoom level, you always ask about zoom level. Just zoom in. Okay, zoom in 1. This is 1. Zoom in again 2. This is the zoom level you need to use for this strategy. I think iPhone is kind of different also because I'm using an Android phone now, a Samsung phone. So iPhone is kind of different, but however, you should be able to scale this size and just use the similar size like this. Fine. So let's go over to how you can use this strategy. 1 minute time frame. You just need to look at for 3 conditions before you take this strategy. Follow these rules, they are so vital. And I'm going to test run this strategy from, let me start from here. I'll test run it from here, from this point here to the starting. So I'm sorry if this video become too long. I'm sorry if this video becomes too long, but however, I just want to test run it back to the very last point so that you are going to see that this strategy is a profitable one and that you can't lose with this strategy. Good. First of all, how do you take a trade? For boom 1000 index, you need to wait for one confirmation, which is this black moving average should cross above the red one, the blue moving average here. Good. This is it. Black moving average should cross above the blue moving average like this, and then the red moving average should cross above the green moving average here. That's the second confirmation, and then all this should happen. Yes, all this should happen above at the overbought level. This is what I mean. This is overbought level from 70 upward, and then from 30 downward is called the oversold level. So this intersection here should happen at the overbought level. I hope you understand the 3 conditions now. Good. So 3 conditions were met here, and then since those 3 conditions were confirmed around this area, it simply means that you can go into the trade. You sell boom 1000 here, you take out what, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 candles, then you are out of the trade. You've made money here, right? So you understand how you can trade with this strategy now. Good. How you can sell boom 1000 with this strategy. So now you're still watching your chart. It crossed above here, but it was not at the overbought level, so you are not interested in it, right? So now we're still observing. Look at it. It's not over at the overbought level. You can see this intersection. However, you need to make sure you push your chart to the end side so that you don't get to fall for fake one. But however, this is also a good point to say, because condition 1, condition 2, also condition 3 at the overbought level here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 candles, you're out. You get. So I'm testing this for you. We've seen two entries right now, right? That is if you are following if you're following the rules. Okay, now we got one right here. So however, this crossed above here, condition one here, black crossed above, condition 2 at the overbought level. But what happened after 1, 2, 3, 4 at the 5th candle, we got a spike. So price lost right here, right? Don't worry, we are coming for that. I'm going to show you a solution for this. Just ignore. So we've gotten 2 wins and 1 loss, right? Okay, good. Again, at this point again, you're entering here while crossing above, still at the overbought level. Remember, it is red that should cross above before you sell. The red should be above the green before you sell. So now the red crossed above the green, then you sell from here. You made cut 6 candles and then you are out. Good. You can also, okay, this is not actually very okay. Yeah, this is very much correct. You can get in here again, take out your 6 candles. Once it's at the overbought level, then you are good to go for that trade. Again, here it crossed above condition 1, 2 at the overbought level. You take 6 candles. I think we've made five successful ones, right? 5 correct ones and 1 loss, right? Good. We're still going. Just trying to look for where conditions are met, where you will take your trade. As a trader that follows rules 1, condition 2 again at the overbought level, and then it says you take out your profit. Guys, I'm sorry this is taking time, but I want to make sure I explain this to you. 1, 2, let me be fast. 3, condition made. That is about 7 win, 1 loss. 2 again, 8 win, 1 loss. Here again, okay, this is not at the overbought level, so a lot of you won't take it. Good, but here clearly at the overbought level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, you are out. 9 wins, 1 loss. Okay, again here, 10 win, 1 loss. Okay, 11 win, 1 loss, right? At this point, again here, again, okay, depends. So some of you might not take that. Here again, guys, here again, 12 win, 1 loss. Have you seen the strategy, guys? Okay, here at this point, black crossed above it, red crossed above the green. But guys, because all the conditions were met though at this point, look at it. But however, I believe a lot of us won't have entered this trade because it wasn't completed. Look at it, it was just crossing above it before it lost. But however, I'm not going to be favoring one side. I'm not going to be favoring the side that the strategy is good, trying to prove something. No, but I would just to give it as this was a loss because it crossed above here and it also crossed above here. So this is 2 losses, right? 2 losses here. So it spiked here and then here again, another entry here again. That's 13 win, 2 loss, right? Currently it's on 13 win, 3 loss. So from where I have checked this strategy back to the front side, which we did together just now, we have a total of 13 wins and 2 losses. Guys, what will you say about such strategy? Fine, very fine. The strategy is good. That's it. It's very profiting. You're making money like that. Good. I understand. I see. But however, I know it is spike. Some spike might be bigger. Okay, let me calculate something for you. Look at this. Look at what happened here. Let's say you got into this trade here. Remember, okay, conditions were met right here. The intersection took place. Black crossed above it here, right? So you got into this trade here and then it made a spike. So let's see how many candles were this spike. This is 1 candle, 2 candle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. That was the spike, and you are expected to take 6 candles. So this spike made a spike of 8 candles. So you are losing 8 candles. However, your trade was closed, so you are on loss of 8 candles. Now you got in again here and the condition was made again. You took out 6 candles. Guys, what's that? 6 candles has already paid. Okay, that means you are now losing just 2 candles. However, this one gave you another 6 candles, right? So however, this one gave you another 6 candles. If you take away the 2 which that guy owns, which you lost from this guy from here, which means you still won 4, you still have 4 candles there. So this spike actually took at 8 candles and you made 6 candles. You've already made it back your money. So that's just how it is. A strategy is said to be good when it has higher wins than losses. That's just it. 13 wins and 2 losses. I'm just going to be very transparent here. Very transparent. And I'm not trying to deceive anybody, because Deriv doesn't pay me anything to bring a strategy here, or Deriv won't pay me to make you lose your money. So for those of you who come out here to drop comments that you don't even know what it means, simply just, you should better correct yourself, because I'm only doing this to help, and besides, none of you are paying me for this. A friend of mine who sells strategies, he tells me how much he's making. I'm like, really? Just from strategy that we're giving out freely? Yeah, so you actually don't know what you're benefiting from here. Go to some places, go to Facebook, they are selling strategies. So however, I'm not here to say anything, but just follow my Telegram, guys. The link is at the description of this video, and also follow my Instagram account, please. The link is also at the description of this video. However, this strategy is also available in Facebook, so make sure you follow it there. Thank you very much for watching. This is Forex Success. Don't end this video because I've not shown you one of the most important thing again. However, because spike can happen like this is another way you can trade and make sure you are protected. This is where we come to Deriv multipliers. When you come to Deriv, you click on multiplier, select crash, and boom, now you want to trade here. So now all you need to do is stake. You can have thousands of dollars in your account. What you just want to do is to bring out a certain amount of the money that you know you can risk and stake it there. So for me right now, I might say I want to stake at $10 for this trade. So all I need to do, because I've made my confirmations here that a sell will come for 6 candles on boom 1000 index, I'm going to come here. I'm going to come here, and then what will I do? I'll click on sell, which is down. I'll click on down. So now the trade is counting. You can see the trade is counting. It's counting, and it's going to be on profit now. So it's on profit now, it's counting. Then I'll just come back here and start monitoring it. 6 candles, right? So after 6 candles, I'll go back and close it. As simple as that. So the reason is that in case the spike comes, you are risking owning this $10. You see, the spike came. You can see, you remember we didn't actually we didn't do any analysis for this trade, which I just took. I'm just using it to show you. So the spike came, and then what's happening? It is at loss of $4 on the same account. You get. So then you can now decide to either leave it or close it and wait for another condition for you to take the trade again. Trust me, highest 2 trade, you are going to cover up this loss back. So the good thing about this is that we are only staking $10 at risk, and our account balance is still there. Because when you are doing it on MT5, if a bigger spike is coming, okay, this is the spike that came. If a bigger spike come in, and you know stop loss doesn't work on crash and boom, it takes the stop loss to the end of the spike, and that's when it will be triggered. So because of that, you can use that multiplier to stake something. However, you can even put $5 and say it will still be on profit. It will be going on profit. So that's just it. You can start using this system and making money like that. So that's just all, guys. I think I've helped you with this one. So okay, I talked about crash 1000 or so. Crash 1000 index is just the same way, just like boom 1000, but it's just the opposite of it. So for crash 1000 index, what you need to be looking out for is, why isn't okay, for crash 1000 index, what you need to be looking out for is oversold levels. So this crossed blue crossed above the black and green is above the red at the oversold level, you buy. You understand? So you trade against the spike. This happens, you buy. That's just how it is. You can see similar black, blue crossed above the black and red above the green. Sorry guys, and red above the green at the oversold level, then you buy. So that's just how the strategy works. So thank you guys for watching this video. I remain Colin Silva and you're welcome to Forex Success. So make sure you use the link at the description to create an account on there with, yes, use the link at the description to create an account and then follow our Telegram channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, very important. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop a new video. Thank you very much for watching.